I got two pictures, not the greatest actually. I moved when I did it of that, but that will work for today. They could be cleaned up, but we'll use that. What's important is how we get to that. So now we got our UV map right here, you guys, and we already done the pants, so we should open that file right here, and let's place into it that UV map. Right here. So it'll place itself on top. You say yes. Now you know you got to put your shirts right there. So this is the front, this is the back. So this is the front of the shirt. Let's see. We'll see if we can get anything like that. Actually, I'll just rotate it and more the other way though, so it's ready. Actually, not that one I'm talking about. Image rotate. Right now. Now I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to manually cut it. And the more you zoom in, and it's not, I'm not taking the back of it, I never do that. It needs to be cleaned out anyway. We'll have to do a little bit of cloning. We'll just adjust the map, UV map. After that, we can do that too. You don't want to adjust too much of UV map. You're better off adjusting your clothing and so forth. If your UV map is properly set up and your checkers looks good and uniform like we do have, then you have to do the texture depending on the UV map. Alright, or you'll get some stretching. And that's one of the reasons I do it fairly flat. It's because it's easier to deal with. There's a lot of things like seams. But you don't have to unwrap it again as flat as me. I like you to attach it and clean it up and straight up, the most important one, but you don't have to really go as far as I do. It's just me that I like to do that. It keeps, like I said, seems really straight and it's easier to deal with for that type of things. It doesn't take very long to do that. I'm going to pause while I'll do that. Alright, so I get them both right here and I'll scale them a little bit down obviously. And there's going to be a lot of cloning because it doesn't have a little bit of work because we don't have the everything of it. But so we are going to use mainly features of it. I'm going to keep them fairly big for now because I'm gonna grab the front one for example. Let's start playing with it. Let's put the UV map on top. So that's our UV map right here. The middle is right here. So we gotta scale that down. But I'm gonna cut features. So let me duplicate my layers so I can use them after. Because I'm gonna butcher a little bit that one right now. Because I don't want stuff into it. I will use them. I'll use the features. I want to clone. I'll add it up after, probably. But right now I'm gonna want to clone right around here, and all the way here. I'm not gonna want that either. For example, that one right there. See that those features right here. I'm gonna take that out. Take that out for now. I'm gonna scale the whole thing. Move the whole thing first of all. So I cover everything right here. I scale it a little bit. Put it in the middle right here. and then scale it down. Let's place it again. And we're not very far at all. That looks pretty good almost. Actually, that looks really good. And we got most of what we want. And close here, so I don't want to scale it down too much like that. In our case, it's okay, it ties it up well, so it will work okay in our case. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to also bring down that features right here. Alright, use a little bit more also for that. It's going to be a little bit trickier. Actually, let me deal with that later on for now. What I want to do, I need to fill in big time that area right here. That area right here, basically. Like that. Needs to be filled for now. So, lots of cloning. Not too big, not too small. Well, actually, at first, if I can, I'll start with something closer. Yeah, sorry. And I'll blend stuff after, not a big deal. I'll use the eating brush. I try to go well, I have one side done, I can duplicate for the other side. That's the good news. Photoshop is acting up because of Camtasia. Okay, so I'll keep doing that. I'll finish it up nice and clean right here, the white and stuff, by zooming in more. And really, and copycatting that one, that part right here. Actually, I can do it on the other one. Right here, that part right there. Oh, that's why. Then I can just copy that, paste it. Alright, and I have it, I can move it here. And maneuver the cloning tool around in smaller size, lots more. Oh, it's at 54, why?